Hi, Marie here with you from Crafty Landing today, and it's my day on the Rach and Bella Crafts new collaboration, My Daily Spread. So we have a whole of June where we're giving prompts, and two collaborators every day will share with you their ideas and their inspiration for that particular prompt. So I am following along, and we are on day 9, which is me, Marie Crafty Landing, and my partner is Kelsey Thomas, and our prompt is my safe place. And you can either do writing if you're a journaler and you're joining in because you like the prompts to use as inspiration for your writing. That's absolutely fine. But you also may be a journaler maker like me, and the prompts are there for you to sort of play along with us, and by the end of June you'll have a whole lovely journal if you've used the prompts. So my physical prompt, as in the making prompt, is fold out spread. You can find all the kits on Rach and Bella Crafts website, and I think there are some freebies on her Ko-fi site. And there are 3 fantastic kits: a neutral kit, which is foundations, and then there's a botanical kit, and there's a shabby kit. Both botanical and shabby kits have ephemera kits to go with them. So let's get cracking on. I'm going to move that out of the way. Oh yes, and by the way, you also get like a track sheet, a tracker, so you can, if you're playing along, you can write down what you've done. I am going to use this, but I haven't filled it in yet. I forgot all about that. So there we go. Oh, excuse me, I need to drink my tea. You'll have to bear with me because I've been to the doctor's today. I'm feeling a bit run down, and it turns out I have shingles. So there we go. So please bear with me. Right, I have cut my pieces that I'm going to use ready to speed up the process a little bit, but I have here the measurements of what I'm going to use for my idea. Right, I'm going to put you on pause a minute because I feel a coughing fit coming along. I'll be back in a minute. Right, sorry about that. Hopefully I am clear of cough now. So yes, I've cut out all my bits ready, but I will explain what I'm doing, and I'll leave this here so that you can see it as we are playing along. And this is my prototype. So I just want to show you. Woo! Hello! I hope you like it. My prompt is my safe place, and my physical prompt is a fold out. So this is my idea for a fold out, a peekaboo. Hello! So that is what we're going to be making today. So that's my prototype. And as you can see, I've kind of scribbled down all my measurements. This is by no means a new fan-dabby-dozy thing that I've suddenly just thought up. If you, I suppose on YouTube, if you search for fold outs, you're probably going to find things like this. Particularly card makers might use things like this. Okay, so it's not a brand new idea. It's just me getting excited by going, hello. So I'm going to show you how to make it. Right, I shall leave, actually, shall I leave that underneath? And then I can bring it back out. Oh, don't hide the measurements, Marie. I can bring it back out when we need it to explain. So first thing, 11 by 6. 11 by 6 inches, that is. So here in the UK, we use A4, and you can just get 11 inches landscape way. So this is an A4. You can just about get 11 inches that way. If you're in the US, I don't know if yours are letter size, if it is 11, but I'm sure you can get away with it slightly smaller than that. So it's kind of the whole length of an A4 and 6 inches down. So here is I've used one of the foundation pages, and here is my 11 inches by 6 inches. So I've already got that cut out, and it's double-sided because that is another thing. It would help if you did double-side it. And also I've chosen this collage one because it's kind of non-directional. It doesn't matter which way up it is. We need it landscape. So if you are using pattern paper, you may need to think about the orientation and everything of it and the way the pattern is going. So 11 by 6, we need to score 1.5 inches and then 3.5 inches from each end. Right. So we need to score 1.5 in, 3.5 in from each end. So I need to turn it over, 1.5 in, 3.5 in. So let's do that now. Let me get my scorer out. Now, my scorer may not fit on the screen. I may be out of shot just for a minute. Oh no, you might be all right. Let me just get my trim out and scorer out. Turn over for scoring. Right, there's our scoreboard. Okie dokie. So, put it on the wrong way, haven't I? Duh, Marie. Right, let's get it that way. Okay, right. So I need to score 1.5. Would help if I had my score thing. Right, so that's not 1.5. Is that 1 inch? That can't be 1 inch. No, I did have it right. It starts here, doesn't it? Oh, good job I didn't score that, people. I told you I wasn't with it today. You have to bear with me. I'm really sorry. Right, so, let me bring it down just a little bit so you can see. Probably shouting at the screen. Can't see, Marie. Right, so 1.5 is there and 3.5. So I now need to do 3.5, which is there. Turn it over and repeat. So 1.5 is there and 3.5 is there. Okay, so that's scored. Let me put my scoreboard away. Okay, right. Oh, hang on. I forgot to put doofer back in. I need to put it in, otherwise I shall lose it, and then I'll be cross. Right, so bring that piece back in. Okay, I'm going to get my bone folder here. Right, so we have that. So now the next piece is 3 by 7. Score a half from each end. Right, here is my 3 by 7 piece. Okay, and it's going to go that way. It's going to go that way on our paper. So again, think about the direction of the pattern, and that needs to be that way. Score half from each end. So half down that way and half down that way. I've already done that, and I have backed mine just to give it a bit more stability. So if I show you, that piece is going to become that piece. So because these are going to be needing to go in and out, these bits here, I wanted that to be a bit more sturdy. So I've backed mine, okay, with some I think I've done it book paper, haven't I? Yes. So 3 by 7, or 7 by 3, whichever way I said 3 by 7 because it's going that way. So 3 by 7, sorry, 3 by 7, and then score and fold ½ inch in, score and fold ½ inch in. Okay, so that's done. Let's fold this piece. I didn't show you, did I? So we want to, right, so the 3.5 folds, so where it was 3.5 inches, they need to come in like that. Okay, so that's my 3.5. Let's do the other side, my 3.5. So they need to fold. Oh, my scoreboard must be slightly off, unless it's me. Okay, so the 3.5 inch, which are the ones closest to the center, they have to fold in on each other as if it's a trifold. And then the 1.5 inches, so the outer fold, or score line, sorry, has to fold out like that. Okay, so that's that one. They up, can you see? Okay, so this one has to fold this way. There we go, and they should, there we go, they should match up in the middle quite nicely. I'm just going to get my bone folder, do one at a time actually, because they are fitting quite nicely in there. So I don't want to, oops, see, don't want to change it if it's fitting quite nicely. There we go. So we now have this part. okay, this part. Now you so bring back my 3 by 7, okay, and I've folded half inch, and like I said, that is going to be in the middle of our sheet, our 11 by 6 sheet, okay. So we've done that so far. Now it says cut a shape, right? So the shape that I had in my prototype was a circle. So there's my shape. But my prompt is my safe place, and my safe place is my home. I feel safe at home. And Rachel has a couple of door journal cards in the shabby kit. This is from the shabby kit and this is from the shabby kit, and I was perfect because it's a door to a home, isn't it? A door to a house, and my house, my home is my safe place, so I want to use that. So I'm going to do a square shape because it will kind of be like a window. So I'm just going to move this one out of the way a minute, okay? Bring back my measurements for you all to see. Right, keep that there, Marie. So I've already, on the back here, you might just be able to see it, I've already kind of sketched out the window shape that I want, and I might cut it slightly smaller. So I'm going to get my knife and my metal ruler and I'm going to have a go at cutting this out. Remember, I've backed it with book paper, so I'm just going to cut this one out. So you need, oh, that hasn't gone through very well, has it? Well, that's a bit stupid. Let me get my knife, must be, oh, it might be because I've used old book paper as well, so that it's just pulling it along rather than cutting. Because it's old book paper, my knife is either blunt or it's the paper. Let me get my scissors. Let me get these scissors here. Okay, so let's try cutting it out then. I knew everything would go wrong today because I'm feeling a bit rubbish. I knew that it, oh, see, I'm out of screen. I knew that it would go complete. It doesn't matter what your middle part looks like on the back. So if you've made a mess of it, don't worry because it will be hidden. The underneath bit will be hidden. I'm cutting small first because if I need to go bigger, it's easier to go bigger in cutting out than it is to go smaller, isn't it? Because once you've cut it away, it has gone. Right, let me just... so I hope you are joining in with the collaboration. You'll see my mates that I've done so far on Rach and Bella Facebook group, along with the other design team members, and people who are in the group have started to share their creations as well. So please don't be shy. We would love... Why is this not cutting? Please don't be shy. We would love to see what you have done. I'm just turning it back over. Let me cut this bit out here. And hopefully I can get that bit away. And we have what resembles some kind of window. It's not centre quite, but hey ho, that's the way it is. And I'm in an oldish house, so my windows are a bit wonky donkey anyway. Although we have had new windows, to be fair, in the past couple of years, so they should be okay. Right, I am inking. If you follow me or if you've watched any of my videos before, you know that I like to ink almost everything that I create. And especially this window today, seeing as it's not quite perfect. What is? Actually, that's my next prompt. I'll be back again in this collaboration, and I think one of my prompts is letting go of, and I think I have an idea for that already. Right, I'm going to fold in my, they're going to be glued down, so this is my crease here that I want to ink, not the end, because that's going to be folded down. So I need that to make sure it's the right way up. So there is my window. I haven't finished with my window quite yet. We'll be doing something else to it in a bit. So I've cut a shape. glue an image where the hole will be. Now that might sound a bit odd. Let me move my ruler out of the way. Get my foldy bit out. Okay. Glue an image where the hole will be. The hole is what you've cut out, right? So this needs to go in the center like that. And here are my folded bits. So they're going to be glued down like that. Okay, so you can put that in there. Now, glue an image. Don't glue that down yet. That's why I haven't done it yet, because we have to glue an image where the hole will be. So we need our peekaboo. And my peekaboo is going to be this lovely lady reaching up the tree. Can you see? She's absolutely beautiful, Rachel. So, and that is why I've cut my window a bit smaller so that, there, look. So let me get her in place there. Don't glue her on the back of here. You want your image to be on there so that it will peek through your window. I'm just getting an idea of where I want to glue her. And I want to glue her right there, making sure I've got this central enough. Yep, yep. I do it by eyeball. Those of you that measure, you go ahead to make sure it's completely central and how you like it. I'm happy with that. I am now going to bring that away and I can mark the corners so that I know where to put her back, because I have to lift her up to glue. So let me mark the corners like that. Now I can bring her away and glue her down. Right, I always like to use like a Pritt stick or something for the center. I go around the edge as much as I can, and I do that with the center. But right around the edges, I prefer to be a bit more precise. So I use precision glue down there, down there. There we go. And so hopefully she will stick down. Now I've got to remember where I put my corners. Oh, she's upside down. Make sure she's the right way up. Wouldn't that be complete disaster? So yes, I've gone off track, haven't I? What was I talking about? Oops, I've got too much glue on here. It's a wiggling. It's a wiggling, guys, all over the place. What was I talking about? I was talking about who is joining in with us. I hope you guys are. Oh yes, and please don't be shy. Don't be shy at showing us your creations. We really, really love to see them. If you go onto the Facebook group, if you're a member of the Facebook group and you read a write-up every Monday about what the design team are up to for that particular week, that will be me. That's me that does all those writings up. That's me that tries to put a bit of humour in there. So I hope you smile on a Monday when you read some of those. Now, you need to make sure that this is completely stuck down, because for our peekaboo thing, it's going to have like little things going. Oh, look, it's easy if I show you, isn't it? Because of these moving in and out to show you the peekaboo, you've got to make sure whatever is in there is stuck down so that these don't get caught on it when they're trying to close and open. Okay, does that make sense? So you've got to make sure that it is completely stuck down. So I'm just going round to make sure all my corners, see, all my corners need to be stuck down. There we go. And not my fingers, Marie, just the corners. I think that one is stuck. Yeah, that looks pretty stuck to me. Right. So I think, let's go back to the beginning. There we are. So she is in there, and I'll just wait for her to, is that stuck or not? Yeah, it is. Wait for her to dry a little bit. Right. So now what's next? On the back. Okay. So now, while that's drying, we can get, we need two pieces of 3x3s, 3x3 inch. I'm just going to move this out of the way. over here. So I've got my 2 pieces. Now you may think I haven't seen that pattern in Rachel's kit, and you'd be right. It's the shabby kit, and I printed it off, and then I wanted it double-sided, but I didn't put it back in the right way. So I've got an overlay, one paper on top of the other. But actually, I think I might have created something new. Rach, if ever you need an extra designer, get in touch. Because it's rather pretty. I've just gone accidentally, a happy accident. It's gone, yeah, one over the other. Anyway. Oh gosh, Marie, stay on task. Right, so 3 inches, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So 2 of those, please. 3 by 3 inches. And I'm going to have them both going. Wonder if they need to be that way. That way. Does it really matter? I don't know. Let's just put them that way. There we go. Right, so 2 3 by 3s. Find the centre point and cut out a triangular piece, but leave quarter space. What the heck does that mean, Marie? I will show you. So find the centre point and cut out a triangular piece, but leave a quarter space. And that's really quite important, and I'll explain why. So to find the centre point, we just go, and this is the back, so it doesn't matter. I can draw straight over this, corner to corner, because it's a square piece, 3 by 3. There we go, 3 by 3. So that is my centre point. Cut out a triangular piece. So I could cut out my triangular piece like that, but not yet. It says leave a quarter space. And what that means is a quarter of an inch here and here. Don't go straight to the corner from the corners. Go quarter of an inch in. So I'm just going to get my ruler, and I'm going to use any number because I can't see number 1 anymore. Quarter of an inch is about there. Quarter of an inch is about, oops, I moved it. Quarter of an inch is about there. It's nothing, it doesn't need to be completely precise, but it will help. I need my scissors back. I'm going to use my big trusty friendly scissors. So now I don't go from that original triangle that I drew. I go from the quarter of an inch in up to the middle point. And again, the quarter of an inch mark, go to that middle point. Okay, and put that away. Now, the reason why we do that is because if it was a complete point, when these two go in and out of the peaky hole thing, they might get caught, and we don't want them to get caught. So I kind of went, let's do it this way. I kind of went quarter of an inch in, and then cut my triangle out. Okay, so let's do that again. So I don't need that piece. Don't confuse them, Marie, because this is the trickiest bit, I think. So you find the center point, which is there. Okay, so there's my center point. Let me make a cutout. So I want it, no, I want it that way. So I need quarter of an inch in on this bit here, down here. If I did that to match my papers up. So that's the side I want. Let me just, I made a mark here, look, because that's the triangular bit I want to cut out. But I need it quarter of an inch each side. So let's use this end of the ruler. So roughly quarter of an inch here is there, and quarter of an inch this side is there. So I've marked my paper on the back, get my scissors, start at that quarter of an inch mark, but cut to that center point. Start at the quarter of an inch mark, but cut to that center point. There we go. So now we've got 2 pieces like that, and hopefully they won't jam into each other. Okay, right, now it's assembling it all. It's assembling it all. So I am going to move that out of the way a minute, but I will put it all in the description below. Okay, so I'll just move it because I need a bit of space, but I will list it in the description below, all the measurements. Right, so hopefully, let's put that over there a bit a minute as well. So hopefully that is dry. Okay, now I need to glue on my window over her, and I need to make sure I glue it in the center part where I want it to be. There, yeah, that's roughly there. Right, so a bit of glue on here and here. There we go. So I need to make sure I get it in the needs to be over a little bit. Yeah, I'm happy with that. 1 2 1 2, so that needs to be there. Yeah, I'm happy with that. I often do that. I often find I use my board here and I count how many inches it is or whatever, and then I know that when I'm trying to center by eye, that helps me. I do that quite a lot actually. Right, I'm going to stretch this as much as I can at the top here. It's a little bit off at the top, but hey, it's okay. I don't mind. Right, so we could leave it like that. We could leave it and be just as nice. I probably will put some lace and things on this and it would look quite nice. But actually, I want to make this. Peekaboo, peekaboo. So let's do that. So that bit is done. Let me open it again. Right, now this inside fold is quite important, okay? Because now I've got to remember, I've got to remind myself. Yep, right. We need to put our peekaboos in now, and we need to put them in so that the end of the peekaboo is at that crease of that fold there, that 3.5 inch fold. Okay, and we need to make sure, there we go, okay, like that. And this one now, I'm wondering if I need to cut some of these away. I'll show you why in a minute. I'm hoping they will show her. I'm hoping. And then this one needs to be this side. Okay. And again, it needs to be at that 3.5 inch fold. Let me just, right there. Yep. How much have I got up there? Let me just move it a tad there. Okay. Okay, so when you've got that, what you need to do is you need to put glue down here without getting it on your window piece, and then you're going to fold that bit over and grab it there. Okay, now this is how I do it because I have sort of fiddled with my prototype, so I know I need to put glue down here. Okay, enough for it to grab. Now, where's my doofer? This is my, oh, Marie, I need to get my glue finger on. Right, so this is my, please don't laugh. I said please don't laugh. I can hear you laughing. Why are you laughing? This keeps glue off my finger, guys, okay? So I am going to put some scrap of something. Actually, let's use my information sheet there. So I'm just going to spread this out as much as I can without touching that window piece. And then I'm going to fold it over and grab that there. Okay. Right, I'm going to leave that to stick a minute. Take this away. And the same on this side. I'm just going to make sure nothing's interfering. No, I'm actually going to turn it round because I find it easier. I'm going to, so we're going to glue this bit here. That should be enough. Put glue away a minute. Right, I don't want glue on this bit, so I'm just going to cover that bit up with some scrappy doodah or something. Going to spread it out with my glue finger. Don't laugh, I can hear you laughing again. I don't know why I'm concentrating spreading glue out as if it's the most, like, I've got to do it like perfect in the whole, like the most perfect thing in the whole world. Right, and then I've got to move that down and grab it. Okay, right. Oh, please don't tell me that's got stuck. No, there we go. Right. I'm still going to leave that for a minute or two to take. Okay. It's got to work. I'm just going to leave it to try and get it to take. Ooh, right. I'm going to leave that dry, get it to take. And while that is happening, I just want to show you that that's the door I've chosen, and that is going to get stuck on there. Okay, but before we do that, I have cut out some strips to decorate it. So, oops. So I've got some strips here to decorate the front of my fold out. So this piece is going to go like there, okay, I think. And then this piece is going to go there like that. And then the same on this side, I think. I have got this piece, which I think is that way up. That's going to go there. And then this piece, I think it's this piece. I've got two pieces. Why have I got two? Oh, for the inside. So I'm going to put this piece there, and then I've got two more pieces that will go on the inside there. So I'm just going to ink everything. You can skip forward if you like. Actually, or I may even put it on fast forward. So in a minute, you may see me rushing. and if it looks like I'm going at the speed of light, it probably is because I fast forward it and I am going at the speed of light. Or I may not, and at which point you can then go, Marie, this is boring. So you might want to fast forward yourself. It depends how well the editing goes for me, because I'm not finished. So if I'm into the page, I might fast forward. If I think I can't do any more, I'm fast forwarding. Okay. So let's put that on that side, and let's put that on that side. I think it goes like that, like that. I don't know. Right. Let me just glue these. Okay, glue this on and glue around the outside. Just sing amongst yourselves. Go and grab a coffee. come back, I still might be doing this. Oh dear. Hope you're having nice weather where you are. Why do we always start talking about the weather when we're like, do? Like something to talk about. I know, the weather. My husband and I have not long got back from Canada, actually, visiting family, and it was hot and humid while we were over there, just outside Toronto. Well, Kitchener, it's about an hour outside Toronto, and it was very hot and humid while we were there. And then my sons tell me that, oh, it's hot here too, Mum. I hear the UK had a heat wave while we were away. So, and I kept seeing lots of Facebook posts from my friends saying, all I've done is hang out the washing and now I'm too tired and too hot and too fed up. So that was quite funny. Well, we found it funny anyway. Which way up should this go? I think it should be that way. And I like that one, so I'm going to put that one there. I am going to put that one there. Oh, I can't wait for the retreat. Oh, I always talk about the retreats, don't I, when I'm videoing for Rachel? But oh my God, they're such fun. And this one at the barn in Wales, I think has Rachel got some deals for the day visits? I think she has. Oh, hang on. I got to make sure I'm putting this on the right way. Which way do I like? I think that way. No, that might be upside down. I think this way. So yeah, it's at the barn again in Wales. They're such fun. And if you know, you know. I'm a wobbly coffee person. Now, some of you may be shouting at the screen going or asking me, what the heck is a wobbly coffee? A wobbly coffee is when you add a bit of Irish cream, like Bailey's, Irish liqueur, instead of like milk or cream. If you add that into your coffee, oh my goodness, it tastes delicious. And my mum and I call it a wobbly coffee because if you have too many, what happens? You get a bit wobbly. Oh yeah, that's happened to me more than one occasion. Have too many and you get a bit wobbly. You sure do. Well, do you know, in the group chat yesterday, Steph from Hilltop View Journals, posted a picture and it was for me. And I had a look and oh my goodness, she had found some Irish cream Bailey's donuts in Marks and Spencer's. I'd not seen them. Well, I don't shop at Marks and Spencer's very often, but I was like, yum. So I might have to go and get some of them. And then a couple of minutes later, another picture cropped up. And it was, I'm going to bring some of this for Marie. And it was some Irish cream caramel sauce that you can put over ice cream and your desserts and things like that. And I'm thinking, oh, sod the desserts. That's going over everything. I'm gluing myself to everything here. Even sausage roll, I'll be putting that sauce over the top. Yum, yum. I love Bailey's. I find all the new flavours and try them. Actually, it's made me think, is there a job where you can be a Bailey's tester? Oh my goodness. If there is, please tell me if there is. I want to be a Bailey's tester. Yeah, I want to test all the new flavours. Oh, anybody else out there like Bailey's or Irish cream? I love it. Now, while I've been doing this, I have noticed that this is a bit white up here. So where's my dauber? I'm just going to ink that. No white bits, thank you. No white bits. Epson printer, why have you not made them completely double-sided on the line? I do not want any white bits. There we go. Right, now, let me make sure which way up are we. Ready, guys? So I've done all that. I've decorated it. Decorated the panels. I'm not too worried about that side because I might glue it into my journal on a page. Or I do have another idea which I might share with you in a minute. So let's do the next fiddly bit. These are a bit wet, I know, because I've just glued them. So I'm going to have to be careful. these should now be, yes. So let's open this one and let's now, can you see that where it's glued, there's kind of, I can get a natural fold from it. Can you see? So now I can get my bone folder and it's kind of glued underneath. It's glued back on itself. So that one, oh, what's happened to this one? It has glued to there and I don't want that to happen. That's what I was trying to avoid. There you are. I've just shown you. I did that on purpose so that you wouldn't make the same mistake as me. Oh, I think it'll be all right. It'll be right. So I have a natural fold this side as well. So it's kind of wanting to go there. And have we got the girl in the middle? Yes, we have. I would have liked to have seen her face, her head a bit more, but peekaboo, there she is. Now the trick, oh, is this glued to itself? Oh no, am I getting glue everywhere? There we go. So now, oh my goodness me, I love it. There we go. So that's the mechanism to make that. My safe place is my home. So I am going to put that on there. And I think, yeah, gonna have it. So I don't want to glue that. Now look, if you glue the whole thing down, what's gonna happen? You are gonna stick the whole thing together and it won't open. So you need to decide which side you want to have it glued and not glued. Okay, I'm going to glue it on this side. So I know that I just want the glue just less than halfway on there. So about there will be fine. I want to glue that side down. There we go. And let's do that just in case. So I'm going to have it up there-ish, I think. I'm centering it up a little bit by eye. There we go. There we go. Beautiful, beautiful. And then I can open it. Now it's not dry and I can feel bits of glue coming out of the edges here, so I've got to be careful. There, look, look. Beautiful. So fold out. There we go. Now, like I said, you could always glue it onto your page, or you could make like a belly band for it, so it can be a floating thing. And I think that's what I'm going to do. Right. I've done the mechanism. So now, if you want to go and have a go yourself, you can go. If you're still with me, I'm going to think about decorating it and making a band for it. So let me get my spare bits out here. I do like this one. I also, though, do like. Where's my bow? I thought I had another one, guys. I have got more of this left, which would be quite nice. The blue against the pink. Or shall we stick, but it would be that way. Shall we stick with the pink? I'm going to stick with the pink because I'm probably going to put some lace. I'm going to cut two strips. I'm going to cut two strips about, shall we say 3/4 of an inch? Let's try 3/4 of an inch. So back comes my scoreboard and my trimmer. Hang on. Ew. So I need it that way. Please work. Right, so I'm gonna, what did I say? 3/4 of an inch. Let's try. So 3/4 of an inch will be there. No. 3/4 of an inch will be there, not 1 3/4. Yes, let's do that. No, it still seems a bit narrow. No, okay, I'm doing it. That's 3/4 of an inch, and I need 2 so that it goes all the way around. So 3/4 of an inch is there. Okay, so we have our 2 strips. Might need to back them actually to give them a bit of strength. Move this out of the way. Bring everything back in. Right, where's my other strip? Here. So what I'm going to do is I'm thinking of doing a band. Okay, so I'm going to fold that one over. And I'm going to fold that one over. Okay, and I want it quite tight, but not mega tight that you ain't going to be able to go up and down. Oh, what's happened? Why is that not straight? Okay. Oh, it'll just reach, and then I'll be able to put the other one over the top. Does that mean I can... Oh, I can just about... Okay, I can glue these back to back then. Right, let's do that. Let's do that, people. So, let me... Oh, God, look at the state of my glue. Are you still with me? Let me get my glue sheet. Okay. Oh, I can hear my husband zapping our soup for our dinner. He is zapping our soup. Can you hear it? That would be Neil. Some of you know Neil. He's down in the kitchen making our dinner. He's a keeper. He's good. Right, let me match that up. Can you see him? Am I out of shot? No, good, good, good. Right, there we go. That'll do. Ugh. Okay. Yeah, don't stick it to the sheet, Marie. Which, lovely. Of course, next thing, we got to ink it. Look, I had all my pieces cut out and everything, and the video is still 3/4 of an hour long. I'm trying to get them faster, you know. I will try and speed up that bit where I was inking all the pieces. Oh, that's my goal this year, and we're in June already, and I still haven't managed it, to make my videos shorter. Right, shall I do the other side as well? I ought to, in case we see any white bits. Don't like white bits. Well, white is okay when you want it, but I don't want it today. No, do you like my new nails? What was I saying? Oh yeah, white bits. Colour, that's what led me on to my nails. We don't want any white bits. Although, if you've been sunbathing, you get plenty of white bits, don't you? Unless you're a nudist. Is that, I don't know the name for nude sunbathing. Is it a nudist? We have a few nudist beaches down here. Oh, look at that. It's going to be lush. And I then will add lace as well. I think I'm going to just add the lace at the front. So I'm going to fold... Oh, it's a bit wet though, isn't it? Okay. Let me think about this. Let me mark. Shall I fold it while it's wet? Let's just go for it. Okay, go for it. It's going to be there. And it's going to be there. Come on, you got to stretch over. It's got to stretch over. Right. So there. And there. Okay. So the glue, I need real good glue for this. Real good glue. Okay, let's try this then. Let's try Metonic glue. Let's do that there. Okay, let's put that down there and hold it for a minute. Okay, let me put something under so that it won't, like my plastic ruler, so that it doesn't get stuck, because I am going to put my weight, not my literal weight, but this weight. There we go. I could put my literal weight on it and stand on it if I wanted. Let me move it out of the way. There we go. So I am going to continue decorating this, I think. I'm going to, because this is a window, I'm going to make it look more like a window. I might put some lace down here. And I was thinking perhaps there's some flowers here in the picture, and I've dug a few bits, and I've dug a few bits out that I might use, like this lovely little flower here, underneath some lace, some bits and pieces like that. I've got this peachy one, which might work there. Nah, I like this one. So I'm going to have a little fiddle, and I will post a picture of it when I'm done on the Facebook group. So Rach and Bella Crafts, if you're not in the group, come join us. This is my contribution for my daily spread. I'm day 9. Don't forget my partner is Kelsey Thomas. Go and have a look at hers. I think Rachel lists all the collaborators down and then you can just click. I think there's somewhere either on the website and then you can just click whoever's next. I will make sure I list the dimensions and the measurements in my description and post a photo of when I finished of my lovely little fold out, and I hope you've enjoyed that. So my safe place is my home. My physical prompt is fold out. So this is what I've come up with. Ta-da! Okay, thank you for joining me. Oh yeah, that might be dry now. Let's see. Oh, it's stuck to the ruler. Don't stick to the ruler. Right, so this, I'm going to have mine as a floating. She says. Have I done it too tight? Okay, might have to fiddle. Oh, I told you everything's going wrong today because I'm not feeling very well. But it'll all be fine. I will sort it. Thanks for joining me. Take care. See you soon. Bye.